All right, morning guys. It's time edge. It's Thursday and the 18th of June. I'm just logging on now. London Open, 8 a.m. Hopefully you can see currency futures market. Oh, the chat again. It's just, I don't know why it just doesn't log in. Bear with me 2 seconds. Honestly. 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so the chat is on. Yeah, big push yesterday after the Fed. We were waiting for the news, to be honest. We had the pound CPI, even though it didn't happen on GU. I think that was a little bit of data, something that went on wrong with the futures data there, to be honest. What were we looking for at the start of the week? You know, I said about this being manipulation, accumulation. Right, then we've had this manipulation above. No, sorry, expansion, accumulation, manipulation, right? So 6S took the high yesterday. I was wanted a short, but 6B took both sides of previous day's high and low. And what happened? The Fed kept the rates the same, which is very strong for the dollar considering all the news that's gone on, and then that's why we are seeing this price action now. After a large range expansion day, we expect some accumulation. So this morning, I'm not expecting too much. I thought there was going to be a setup, right? Because we got a daily here at the moment. Let's just mark out while I'm here. So at the start of the week, I said the whole thesis was wick above. None of the assets closed above previous week's high. What's 6S doing? Some madness. So yeah, we've got all the assets traded above previous week's high. We didn't get the close on the daily. I thought we were playing within this thick candle there for free candle model basically on the CRT, so I thought we were going to play up into that, but I was aware that, and that's why I marked out the mean reversion for the previous week's range, which is the 50% level there. Okay, so I knew that if we didn't close above, all the assets more likely might come back down into the weekly 50%, and we've drawn, this has taken out previous week's range. Okay, so we've taken both sides, wick above, close below, right, all 50%. Right, this is reacting off the 50% there. Let's just check out the bonds, see what they've done. They should have followed suit really. Oh, we've closed back up, so we've got our, oh no, yeah, range. So no clear daily profile. Nothing. Still week 3. Most of this data on, but both sides have been taken now, so both sides of the week, high and low, so there's no liquidity there in terms of sequential SMT. So that means we could drop down a time frame, try and find a sequential SMT or liquidity above old highs and lows on the daily range. So what is the daily profile telling us here? We've got a clear bearish change of state delivery. Our draw of liquidity is going to be below this low. If I'm looking to trade this, I know 6B has already taken the low. So that could be helpful in pushing us back up, maybe. Sell above the open. So if I've got a bearish daily profile, I'm looking for sells above the open. But what we do have to take into account is the fact that we've had this large expansion. Okay, so when we have 6B has taken and 6E has taken Asia range high. Thursday is built for reversals. Let's go on to the 15-minute, just profile Asia. We've more than likely probably expanded because we've just after a massive expansion like that, we're going to have to cover back some ground to make it efficient price action. At the moment, we haven't got, this is inefficiency, so we're going to have to fill some efficiency and imbalance basically. So that's what's happening now. Whether we get up to like a mean reversion of this extended move here, possibility. But look, we've got a what have we got? Yeah, so Asia did expand. But that's more than likely just, it's just expanded over over Asia, just because probably people in this trade have taken profit. So this is just people getting out of their positions. Do I see the dollar carrying on for strength? I do, yes. So I will want to see shorts, favour shorts over taking a long, but I will fade the move back up into the mean reversion if we get something. Bearing in mind we've taken a high of Asia, so if we go down and take the low, I need a daily liquidity pool for me to take a trade. At the moment, we're just stuck within this, and I'm pretty confident that we probably will accumulate for London. I think we've got some news. My neck is still fucked. So we've got some Swiss news at 8:30 and 9, and then we've got pound at 12. So key event risk. Let's have a look at the index market. Got loads of stuff I just need to quickly clean up, get rid of. Looking yesterday for shorting opportunity back at the mean reversion of the 6 hour. Did get that. Didn't give us an entry, unfortunately. We can see that the news from the Fed has brought the YM back into touch a little bit, where NQ and ES were pushing away. YM was continuing to pull up, so that's where we had that cracking correlation yesterday. YM putting in that higher high, and then you can see the flush to the downside, but the YM had the bigger move because obviously we were trading higher than the rest of the index triad assets. Oh, my neck, fuck. So let's go on a week, third week of the month. Still, all assets closed above. Equals higher prices. It looks like we've taken out a level of buy side liquidity though above this high here. So there's going to be sellers getting, buyers getting trapped here. Okay, breakout traders are going to be getting trapped. That's why we're seeing this. Exhaustion probably in price. Let's get rid of this. Clean up the chart. Let's go on a daily. Right, so we've had a bearish daily profile. So we're looking for sells above the open. Again, similar to the FX market. I think when a macro driver drives like that, you see all the dollar, anything backed against the dollar moves together, right? And that's what you've seen. Possible CRT there. Maybe we fill this gap here, go down and fill this open of. Maybe we go down into that gap and fill this gap and then go up. So if that was a full body candle down there, we would say, I would be saying that's a free candle model, right? But it's just a bit of a gap at the moment because we've actually closed and we're pulling into that gap. None of the previous day's high or low has been taken at the moment, so nothing to do there. 6 hour. Nothing to do there either. going to go on to the 15-minute. Oh, God, got some hay fever, I think. Nose is itching, eyes are itching. Looks to be the similar situation, right? We've had that massive push, Asia's expanded, more of a relief of liquidity, people selling their positions, getting out of their positions, buying back their positions. Massive Asia range. Right, I'm going to set an alert, see if NQ trades above Asia high. Not quite there yet, I've got a hidden, but I don't like to see that, not especially when none of the other assets are taken. So I like a hidden when all of them are taken and one of us closed below. If you want more, if you want other examples of that, I can give you some, but you just have to let me know. So I'm setting an alert for the high of Asia. See if we get a daily cycle back down, target Asia low. We are bearish on the profile. Had this manipulation Tuesday. This is probably just a relief. There is liquidity above this high though, Monday's high. Wednesday's high. $9 AM often offers a reversal, so I'm going to keep that in mind for when I'm looking at NQ. The FX market seems to be pegged though, seem to be, oh no, we're going up, down, yeah, there. When they all move together, something's up. Excuse me. My back is fucked. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. think that looks better with the camera now. Fuck's sake, I don't know why it's been doing that. Okay, so initially I think we've got the FX triad moving up, moving down, sorry, and the NQ is pushing up, which is good for us. Let's hope maybe NQs can take Asia high. ES looks to be the same. I don't want to see all three assets above though. I need the crack and correlation, right? I don't want to see NQ maybe take a high, and then we go back down into equilibrium first, and then other end of the range, maybe YM fails. With FX, I think I'm looking for, I quite fancy the long, when that might come at New York reversal. Yeah, let's see if we're getting 6B. Yeah, maybe we go and take previous day's low. I'm just going to go and make myself a quick shake and I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to stop the stream.